Good morning, Ron Janish here. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to kind of automate Andrews? It's really somewhat complicated. I mean, wouldn't it be nice to have a computer system where you just kind of press the button and it tells you when to buy, when to sell? Actually, you don't even want that. You just want it hooked up to the exchange so it does it automatically if possible. But if it's just an end of day system like this one here, hey, getting it once a day, no big deal, real easy. Here's why there's an advantage to having it automated. Okay, if you use it in an unautomated fashion, you may miss trades. For example, the other day I looked at this several times, but for whatever reason I didn't take it. And so now if it comes back down in this area here, uh, uh, I may change my mind. Um, let's see another one. Oh, prime example. Here we go. This one, while I was busy doing something else, the market snuck up to here and then reversed. And so I didn't wind up getting in, as you can see, until over here somewhere. So, yeah, there's some real advantages to having it automated. And it'll do automatic things for you that you pre-program. So yesterday, for example, prices were way down here. And if this is all nicely automated, it would probably figure out that, hey, once it goes past what you can't see here is something called warning line number one. Once it goes above warning line number one again, then hey, it's going up again to that median line. You see how it went to the median line, and now it goes further in the original direction. Okay, and that's because the time indication is still down and a few other things. Anyway, so the question is, how can you automate Andrews? Well, there's a number of complexities to it, as I found out. One of them is, how do you define pivots? And we know that a pivot, this is a pivot, and this is a pivot, and these things in between here are pivots. And do you say that this one's a pivot, and this one is too, and this one is too? Uh, how do you define a pivot? So you need to define pivots. You need to, defining a median line is easy. Just, it's a line drawn from 3 points, right? 3 pivot points, high, low, high, and there's your median line. And that's, mind-bogglingly simple. But how do you define pivots? And then after you define pivots in some way, you'll notice that there is lots of outliers. And so you need to be able to handle the outliers and exceptions and all that kind of stuff. So it would really be fun to have a computer program where you just press a button and well, isn't done yet. Okay, it's only up to 94%. And it just goes back historically over time and figures out where to buy, where to sell. This one here started in January 2015. We're testing out all these Forex pairs, and here we go, it did the test. And so we can see over time it did the test, and okay, and there were lots of green winners over here, and there were a few red losers. And let's take a look at the statistics. Oh, no, that's not what I'm looking for. Okay. So statistically, okay, first of all, when you look at a system, you have to know what the heck the system consists of. And in this particular situation here, you, you have to know that maximum of 3 positions on at a time. Okay. Use 33 1/3% for each position of the total value. So you were never more than 100%. You never had more than 100% of your money in at any time. And this was leverage is 1, which means there really isn't any. Okay, and so that's important, right? And then you look at statistics, and then you say, oh, well, first important thing you look at is max system percent drawdown. Very important. And you look at that and you say 2.75%. And so the question is as it was, as this system worked in your favor, let's say, if a pullback of 2.75% in the value of your portfolio is something that doesn't drive you crazy, this might be acceptable. Okay. And then you have the other things like the Sharpe ratio and the payoff ratio and the profit factor of 8.07 and all those other good things. And then you have percentage winners, which in this case was, oh, that's 81.58%. That's pretty good. Now, and this thing says, well, gee, over this time period, between January 1, 2015 and September 12, 2016, it made this here. Now, then comes something else that's really, really important that you need to know. You need to know, when was this system completed? Very important, because anybody can take a system and build it so it has perfect 20/20 hindsight and just makes oodles and oodles of money. Okay, now this is a system that I delivered to Felipe in June, it was either May or June of 2015, and I delivered it in Orlando, Florida, and because he was there picking it up, and I delivered it there, did the presentation, yada, yada, yada. And the only thing we have modified since then on this system is the stop loss. We changed it from what we call 2.5 to 2.1 or something like that. So very minor change. Otherwise, the rest is all the same, no change. So you really want to know that the system wasn't just built yesterday, so it is absolutely perfect and wonderful and is a perfect fit, like a tailor, because anyway, so that's what we've done. By the way, I don't sell this. This is not for sale. Directly anyway. If you'd like to be a part of this project, you'd need to be part of the project, which is a major investment. Otherwise, Felipe is running some kind of hedge fund thing and using this technology, so you'd need to contact him. And for more information, just contact me and I'll send you his email and go from there. Anyway, this is to show you that Andrews can be turned into a mechanical system. It is possible to do that with market geometry. Okay, so thank you for your time. Bye.